Gobble, 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 gobble. It's Thanksgiving Day. Gobble, 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 gobble. As we sit down and pray. Gobble, 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 gobble. Eating turkey and dressing. Gobble, 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 gobble. And what a blessing. Gobble, gobble.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our big Gobble 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 Thanksgiving edition of Top Rope Reality. Right here on the YouTube.
YouTube. Was
The
it Huey
YouTube.
Lewis in the news? What the crap?
You know Huey Lewis in the news and what the crap?
Only because of Back to the Future.
What's fit to be square then? Well, let's get started
Right.
with some huge, gigantic news.
Not really.
They found a home, everybody. They're not lost puppies. They're not lost children.
They have a destination.
They have a destination. They do. And it's Destination America.
Who
TNA
cares?
has found a home, and they're not going away. Now they can get back on that high horse and say they're going to beat the WWE. Because we're at a new place. So I guess since this last Thursday was it, now we get best ofs.
And apparently...
That's going to be a lot of old footage then. They're going to be best ofs.
It is, because they haven't been best here recently. But anyway,
No.
And apparently they're overhauling their website, which Josh Matthews is in charge of that. And they're going to overhaul and push the reset button again for the 17,000th time in the history of TNA.
What does that mean? That mean who's champion now? Ain't going to be champion?
Probably not. They'll do the Eric Bischoff, Vince Russo thing when they come in with the new blood and the all that junk happened with the new blood. They stripped all the champions and then did it all over again. That's a horrible idea.
That is.
It is.
It's like Spike TV meant nothing then we're starting fresh.
Exactly.
They don't need
These
to do
last
that.
10 years meant nothing.
The champions need to stay the champions. I mean, they just won belts this past week.
They did. Maybe
On
that's the way
TV.
maybe that's the way they're resetting.
They won belts 3 months ago, but they finally showed up on TV.
Yes.
So, but that would be a stupid idea. I mean, yeah. Freshen up your website. Freshen up your location. You know, you'll be moving around to different places to film in 10 weeks in a row.
That's right.
So, that doesn't help. So you lose more people. You're probably going to have to get rid of more people and keep the get young talent young. Or old, whichever works for free, whichever works for the cheapest.
Probably the young ones. The old people think they're worth more, but they are saying that TNA will be able to get more first run footage that is not just Impact. They're going to have specials. They're going to have other shows, which hey, that might be helpful. I mean that might be a good thing. And plus with UK doing so well with British Boot Camp, they're talking about doing a US version. Hey,
That's fine, yeah.
Tough Enough 2.0. Josh Matthews or Big John or whatever his name is, they can run that because they know about Tough Enough, don't they?
That is true. That would work.
It could work.
That would work. But yep. I mean, Dixie
And
Carter.
Al Snow's there, and he was the coach on it. Yes! I just hit my head. I'm so sorry. But yes, it's a perfect mix right there.
It is.
It's a perfect mix.
Like-
And Taz is there too. Yes! This is great.
That's where the boot camp thing come from. So
Probably so. Al Snow was like, hey, let's do Tough Enough.
we'll just call it boot camp.
Cool, clever.
I guess they call it boot camp over here too.
Yes.
Hey,
American
whatever
boot camp instead of British boot camp.
And then just have some of Tommy Dreamer's people.
That's true. That's true. They got a working relationship with him. Why not? And they can film. He has his own school. They can film at the school. How cheap? Yes. You're welcome, TNA. Send me my royalties. Come on. Come on. Send me my
Well,
paycheck.
they were going to go live the first episode.
Look. Here's my check right here.
That's your check.
50 cents. That's
pretty good. You got
why
pretty
get
good.
50 cents? I mean, the stamp you just put on it was ridiculous.
They were going to go live their first show, which they should.
At least every other week, like you said.
Yes, they should do that, but
They're not going to. They'll do live
They're
one
not
time.
gonna- they know
The
that-
rest of the time they'll be on that station.
they're not going to talk about
doing
doing live. They were talking about being live the first episode. Now it's been scrapped. They're going to film in December.
There you go.
A dead case. You're dead again. You're dead. It's just a matter of time. What's it, multi-years?
Multi-years.
That will be it.
So at least 2 years.
At least 2 years, yeah.
They're saying that TNA will be the cornerstone of Destination America.
Right behind Pitmasters.
Is that what's on?
I don't.
I've
Some
never watched
barbecue show.
I've never watched the station.
I know Tommy Dreamer said he loved it. You know, when anything but barbecue to eat. So
Of course, I did look on. Hey, Jim Ross could join them too. Then barbecue. Hey.
I can't afford Jim Ross.
No.
That's why he's running for Jeff Jarrett.
That's right. Who still has a majority stock in TNA? How odd is that?
That is odd.
That he still owns part of the company. Weird.
That is weird.
Why wouldn't you sell it? Why wouldn't you get some money from
Well,
it?
you can get no money.
Dick's
Yes,
probably
if
said,
I
I
just
can't
keep
afford
my-
to sell
I'll
it.
just keep my part then.
There you go. So he should be in charge. He should say, hey, join us. Global Force.
Join the force.
Join the Force.
Yes.
Hashtag.
Well, their last episode on Spike brought in a big
Ooh,
0.83.
there's never a zero in the front. Give up.
So it's-
After 22 years, 0.83. So sad.
So I guess Destination America will be happy with a 0.83.
If they could even get that, because the dadgum show's going to be broadcast in less homes.
That's true. Because they went from 99 million to 60 million now.
So there's
So
no way they could even get that.
less homes, less money, less talent. See you later.
Yeah.
We are just, it's now we just put
They'll probably
TNA,
get like a .50 and they'll be happy with that.
we'll put TNA on the clock. We'll put them on the clock
So we're going to get a clock up here.
because, I'm sorry, but the plug will be pulled on this organization.
It's pretty sad.
Unless,
They'll probably put Destination America out of business too.
unless they get under the umbrella, which is Global Force
That's
Wrestling.
right. Join the Force.
24 years ago this weekend,
Yes.
The Undertaker made his debut at Survivor Series, which is
1990.
tonight.
It is right now while we're filming this. They are
Yes.
they are currently getting ready to go out there and have a blast in this PG era.
But The Undertaker,
Sad.
1990.
Yes.
Remember 1990?
I was only 2, so no, I do
You
not
don't remember
remember
1990?
1990.
I'm sorry.
You're way older than 2.
I remember
I'm
1990.
Sorry.
And
You already graduated high school.
and looking at The Undertaker there, you're thinking, this guy's not going to make it.
You were 2 years out of high school. Didn't you graduate the year I was born?
No, I graduated in 1990.
Oh, see? So you graduated then. See? Still. I was 2 years old when you graduated.
Woo!
Sad.
Well, we'll get off that point there.
Sad. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Your group, your boys,
The New Day.
are going to maybe debut tonight at Survivor
They need
Series.
to bulk up the daggum roster.
When people
That's all.
watch this, they'll know if the New Day made their appearance.
That's
tonight.
true, but they do need to add some more matches to the show tonight. It's free, but we only give you like 5
They'll
minutes.
give you 5. I mean, and all the people. That's what pisses me off. I mean, they may add another traditional Survivor Series match.
Woohoo!
They have enough people. They have a lot of people. If they can throw the damn divas in there at a 4-on-4, they can pick 8 guys to put in there. Hell, NXT, for goodness sakes.
I saw something online where they're talking about NXT versus WWE. How cool would that be if you had a WWE team versus an NXT team, and it could be like the low level, like Titus O'Neil's and stuff like that.
Yes.
Take
The ones that kind of went down to NXT.
Exactly.
That'd be Cesaro. That'd be Titus. But Bo Dallas not anymore since he's hurt. You can throw Jack Swagger in there.
It's true. You have those. You at least 4 of them, and then you could take 4 NXT guys,
Yeah.
and one of those people are about to go onto the roster. So what you do is 4-on-4, and if someone on the NXT side wins, that one person or how many ever people survive get an automatic contract on the main roster. Because if you have one that you know you're about to pull up, then you have the other 3 people or 4 people on the NXT side lose, and you have that one person.
That's true.
And then boom, he's already going in the right path.
Well, speaking of NXT, I'm glad you brought it up.
You're welcome.
The big takeover.
We know who's going to win this by the stipulation.
Well, I hope so. Not.
Unless he loses his career in NXT and he gets a career in WWE. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
it
a
works.
good exchange, all right?
But Sami Zayn puts his career on the line against Adrian Neville's title.
I think Zayn's going to get
I hope so. They played this long enough, which it's been like 3 or 4 months, which is good.
it. And I do love that all these big names are arriving on each takeover event.
Oh yes.
You had Tommy, which I heard his first name just yesterday, and I still have a hard time with it. So
Hideo.
See, don't do that.
Hideo, it's a Hideo.
So it's a Tommy.
Hideo Itami.
So a Tommy.
Hideo. I know it now. Hideo.
So a Tommy came in at the other takeover.
Yes.
And then in the coming weeks, you've had Finn Balor come in,
yes.
Balor, whatever you want to call him. Finn has come in.
Yes.
And then a debut of Kevin Owens will be also at the same event as the career versus title match.
Which they teased last Thursday.
With that whole cryptic...
With the video. Showed his face.
There you go.
Very
good. It was all over the internet, and WWE keeps taking it down. Why?
I don't know. Because they want him.
But here's the thing, though. Okay?
Yes.
With all this, I keep seeing the name of the show, and it's NXT TakeOver ... R Evolution. Not Revolution, R
Evolution.
Space Evolution. What does that even friggin' mean?
It's our Evolution.
That's stupid.
I know.
Just call it.
It was Evolution, and then I know Regal said that too.
He said R Evolution, and you see a space. It's a big letter R, and then Evolution. It's stupid.
I've seen R.
Stupid.
Well, they still would Takeover, so I mean they need to start changing around. They got enough names. We done talked about that once already.
But it's kind of like In Your House. Take over
is.
things like the In Your House, and that's the way they're going to go with it.
That's
fine.
And Sheamus, they had this Sheamus go through a table on Raw.
And they made it look like it was a fake storyline.
Like he was hurt, yes. No, he really is.
He is.
He's already in the hospital, already had the surgery already, so he will be out for a while.
Yep.
And we also had
major breaking news.
So about could be three names.
Yes, we only have two on here, but there's the third
one.
Oh,
they added another one. They
added another one.
So by this time you watch this, you'll know if the three names showed up at Survivor Series. 1, Sting.
Yes, hopefully becoming the general manager, number 2.
2, Randy Orton.
Yes, coming back from filming his movie, Condemned 2, and it's in his home state.
And 3, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, which we already know with that injury, he probably could not wrestle. He may be able to do a run-in. I don't know if he can physically get too involved, though.
No.
He might be able to run Seth Rollins off. We might get one of the ECW-style matches. Seth Rollins get run off by Reigns, Randy Orton come out there and run off Kane, and then all of a sudden Sting comes out there and we're like, oh, the general manager! And they lose. I'm just saying.
Yes, John Cena's team loses.
No, not because of Sting. Sting's not going to come in as a heel.
That's different.
I don't care.
We preach difference here.
We do preach difference.
And then you want to crap on it.
Change him heel later. Do not bring him in as a heel. You want to ruin a man's career already. Great. No. That's like saying, hey, Ricky Steamboat, you're going to be a heel. No.
If your man's good enough, you can play both. So.
Yes, or you could just be one of the greatest faces of all time, which was what Ricky Steamboat was. Didn't need to be heel. Same thing with Sting. They tried him as a heel towards the end of WCW. Suck.
He's probably going to show up. They're just trying to get people to buy the network.
And they may.
Jump on the network.
They may be doing that. He may even be backstage negotiating. And
we may just have freaking Orton being there, sticking his nose where it don't belong.
They may just be throwing those names out there on purpose.
So we know Reigns is going to be at WrestleMania 31.
They may just be putting those names out there on purpose just to get people's attention. And like I said, Sting may just be negotiating for WrestleMania.
That's true. Okay.
All right.
We had our predictions. We put them online already.
We did already.
So we're just going to go over them quickly here on our picks here. I figured I put down Rose, on Fandango. I believe that's who's going to be. I think the Rabbit's going to cost him another match. People are going to say it. I read we're online where people said Sting. That said Fandango's going to lose his match.
Did you say Sting versus Fandango?
Yeah, somebody said that. I know. How stupid is that? Oh, he's...
They're probably the fans from Birmingham I was talking about last week.
He's Slater.
Who cares about Heath Slater? I don't care. It's not going to be a big name.
Being new and improved.
He's going to win.
I believe he's going to win.
If he doesn't win,
if he gets Adam Rose, that stupid Rabbit will cost him again. And that's the only thing we have to worry about Rabbit and Adam Rose, unless they go from the pre-show and add it to the main show. Yes. We have Bad News Barrett and Paul Heyman on the panel, which is good. Of course, he'll be ready for his championship match against him and Rusev could be pretty good. Him and Luke Harper maybe pretty good.
He'll probably come back as a face anyway.
His name there.
They were cheering him anyway already.
Yes, they do. Okay, Divas title match, AJ Lee taking on Nikki Bella. We both decided that Nikki.
I don't know about all the things about AJ leaving. I'm like, whatever. They talk about that all the time.
They do.
And then you had the 4-on-4 elimination with the women, Team Natalia versus Team Paige. Why would they have Team Natalia win, in my opinion? It's all about Paige.
Yes, so Paige should be associated out.
Yes.
We picked that one the same. Now, here we go. And we're going here. On the tag team titles, you took the Dust Brothers to retain.
I would love for your pick to win.
I took Miz and Mizdow to take the titles.
I mean, with Mizdow being over like he is, I would love for them to win that match.
So we'll both be wrong, and it'll be Lost Matador.
Probably so. Probably so.
So they have they have a little belt for the Bull.
Yes, of
So,
course.
Then on Dean
Which
Ambrose,
he was on NXT.
Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt. Yes, he was.
Stupid.
You took Dean. I took Bray.
But you love Dean. What's wrong with you?
I think the heel should win the first match, so you get more out of it at TLC.
Eh.
And then the big one, the one you're wrong about. You know you want your boy to win.
Hey, I don't know, my boy. It would make sense to let the Authority run their course and get over with
It will at WrestleMania.
No.
The Authority will end at WrestleMania.
No.
But it's Team Cena versus Team Authority, and I was leaning towards your boy until they threw in the stipulation that only 4 members of his team will be fired, and the Holy One, the one and only, the man who runs the place.
And I think
John
they're doing
Cena.
that as a swerve because everybody knows that if Team Cena was all to have to lose, including him, of course they're not going to have that happen. So they're doing that as a swerve to say, oh, well, the other one's going to lose. So you'll think, hey, they'll actually lose. No.
Survivor Series is famous for screw jobs. We've had 2 screw jobs. And with Hunter not in the match, he's easy enough to give the old ring the bell,
True.
and we have another screw job.
Well, that's a whole other scenario than you talking about Sting joining the Authority.
I was kidding about that. Sting is going to be a good guy when Sting finally shows up, if ever. So I believe the Authority will continue on until WrestleMania.
Boo.
And we'll have Hunter taking on Sting at WrestleMania. Hunter will be part of the Authority. Sting will be part of Vince. And then there you go.
There you go.
And that's when the Authority
Isn't
will
that
end.
the most ironic thing? Sting with Vince.
Mm-hmm.
He fought against him for so many years.
Yeah, it is.
And then we're going to talk about our Survivor Series teams, which I did not write mine down, totally coming off the top of my head, because I forgot to write it down.
You forgot to write it down?
I did
I forgot to write the piece of paper. I got to get it.
Very nice.
When we come back to part 2, before we start the Indian news, we'll have our little 5 and 5.
5 and 5.
We'll be right back for part 2 of this big gobble, 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 gobble.
Yeah, that thing. Thanksgiving edition.
Mine's trying to run away. Yours is done.
Mine's cooked. It's
I
well
look a little
done.
popper.
That's right.
Right here, Time of Reality, episode 30.
Where are we at?
6!
36! Woo! So much closer to the big year-ender 40.
4 day. 4 day.
Not 4 days, but 40.
Right here on YouTube. Could be 4 day.
It could be 4 days.
Could be.
Could be.
Gobble, 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 gobble. It's Thanksgiving Day, gobble, gobble.